Atenção, o episódio a seguir contém spoilers. E nunca se esqueça, o Palmeiras não tem mundial.
Hey guys, it's Shocking 807. Welcome to Steins Game Biweekly. I can't do that for long.
Wait, that was perfect. I hate myself.
All you had to do was just talk about how great Gintama was, and then you would have had it spot on.
Oh my god, I love Gintama.
Oh, Shaw, is that you? What's
Oh
up,
shit,
Shaw?
two shots.
Dude.
Oh my god, 2 shots.
That does not sound like Becker. You're supposed to be Becker. This is horrible.
Hey guys, it's
Oh.
me, Shaw.
I can't work like this. Cut.
Where's
cut.
my trailer?
So what are we talking about today, huh? Host?
Yeah. Wait, me? I'm the host.
Yeah, you're still host.
You're the host.
I assume we're on like episodes 9 and 10. I'm not watching the show. Shit.
Yeah, you're not missing much.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Yeah.
I thought the show was good.
I was joking.
Tell me about the show that I haven't been watching.
Well, Mayushi's
Wait,
chest...
we need to watch the show to talk about it?
I mean,
Oh, God.
I would hope.
I didn't
I was not aware of that.
Worst guest ever. Get him out of here. God, he doesn't even do his
I
homework.
just showed up.
Hey, you fucked up. You said it. I only need to talk about it, not watch it.
That's true.
Well,
That's
that
true.
is different, technically.
Can we at least
guess we're
introduce
all
our
smart
guest? Does everyone know who our guest is?
Shaw is the worst host, fam. You can't, not even introducing this.
Oh,
know.
fuck.
Yes. Please
How do you-
introduce me.
How do you pronounce your name?
Pat is fine.
Yeah, how do you pronounce Pat?
No, the whole thing.
You pronounce it. You pronounce it. Mother's basement.
Oh wow! Oh my god! We got Mother's Base.
Jeff Duke,
Oh my!
professional
God.
shitbag. Ooh.
We got Pat off here.
Pat off.
Yeah.
G off.
Pat off.
G off.
Oh, please don't.
Oh god, yeah.
No,
Anyway,
I'm actually not at my mother's basement. I'm just at my
Is it-
father's basement.
his father's roof.
Our friend Mozilla off is also in his actual mother's basement, which is probably why we haven't heard from him in days, because I think he's like drowning from
He's
leaks
a
and
furnace
something.
boy right now.
Wait,
He's-
how's he drowning? I'm the one
Yeah.
that suffered a flood a month back. How's...
You live on like the second floor of your house, Bacon.
My
Like,
bath-
you
my
can't
bathroom got
drown.
flooded.
There is no possible way, unless the entire state of Washington also drowns. I highly
Shh,
doubt
people
it.
don't know I'm in the Northwest. How dare you?
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
You just said it.
Yeah, you just said it now. No, now I'm gonna get targeted. Like all the Central Kahar fans are gonna like break into my house and like neck.
I don't know where you live, you idiot.
Yeah, they're gonna neckbeard me to death. I don't know what they do. I don't know what those guys
Ew,
do.
gross.
I know, it sounds awful. Okay, so back to Steins Gate. So 2 episodes, pretty underwhelming, don't you think?
These were easily like the worst 2 of the series, like by far. And that's
Not if you are a doujin artist. I just want to say that.
Oh.
looking on the bright side.
That kind of episode, huh?
Man, this guy.
Yeah,
is,
right.
He's onto something right now. He knows how to make money off of opportunities. Because we all know what doujin
Exactly.
we want to see. We want to see the doujin of just Okabe with Braun, right? Yeah, that's the one I wanted to see. Because he was all like,
Exactly.
I need to talk
Okay,
with you. And then Braun was like, all right, get in here. And he closed the big gated door behind him. I was like, oh, yeah, I know where this is going.
Like
Exactly.
this was like I don't know. This was so cringy. I hated this. Like the sleepover episode was just like
Random.
it was so whatever. I get it. If we got to feed the doujin artists, but like let's give them like something interesting, not just like the normal shit. Because they pulled the crap of like the one girl has huge tits, so then the other girl is like, oh, they are
I
begging.
gotta
to be
feel it up.
touched. Yeah, like oh,
Yeah, Becker didn't even watch the episode. He knew right away. Yeah.
I've seen enough anime to know I know where this is going.
he knew. And it's like, ooh, then like, why is she in that why is she in that outfit for a sleepover? I like Maho's like panda outfit. That was cute, but like,
Well, how did they drag her into that? The phone girl. How did they drag her into that? Isn't she some sort of?
Is that the phone girl?
yeah. Well, I think they hinted that she was like helping out. She's helping out Maho by like trying to hack Kurisu's computer
What?
And then
I think she said that she's like a bodyguard or of some sort. She texted Okabe like at the beginning of the episode, saying
yeah,
she should be like a bodyguard.
yeah, they did cover that. That was the episode was random, but they did try and cover those bases. But
that's random, I guess. Well,
'cause-
I think they were just trying to give us a little break from all the drama that's happened. Like I get that where it's like, okay, a breath of fresh air. Let's get back to the slice of life part. Let's put the scientist on a little date, and I thought that was adorable. I was like, oh, Okabe, look at you.
The
Oh,
date was good. I thought the
Yeah.
date was good.
yeah, that was definitely cute. I like that. I mean, like them hanging out was cool and like getting to hear more from like Maho's point of view because I think like this was definitely like a Maho centered episode, which was pretty cool because we
Yes.
haven't really seen that much of her thus far besides her reacting. Like, so I appreciated that. But yeah, it was just like those one parts were just like super weird. I actually did like when they had like what's her name, Nay, like the little girl, like when she was having them go around and clean stuff. Like that was funny.
That was the best Full Metal Jacket reference ever.
And like that was cute. And like Mayuri's reaction to how messy everything is, she's like so innocent, like, whoa, look at how amazing this is. But
no, that's not how I would react. I would have been like, what the hell is this?
that's why you're not Mayuri. You don't react like amazed in the cute way at like, look at how messy this like garbage dump is. She's just like, oh, it's so cute.
It's not cute at all. Jesus.
It
And
looks
notice too when they go into the room twice. The first set of energy drinks were all Red Bulls, and then the second set of energy drinks were Monsters. And I'm like, oh look, variety. But
they evolved as like the night went on. They just got more different types of drinks.
Also, I thought it was crazy because during the date, like, of course, like we're calling it a date, but let's get that out of the way. But keep in mind, Okabe is, not dating officially, but is with Maho this entire time, right in front of Kurisu. And in my mind, I'm like, damn, this is like in Tiara, like in a new level. Like,
well, isn't like Kurisu encouraging that?
She was, but like, I wonder how Okabe felt. Like, did he not feel anything during that? Like, wow, I shouldn't be doing this, or what?
I really don't think Okabe sees Maho in a romantic view.
Not yet.
I think she does see him not yet, but like for him is like he's just hanging out with her. He likes her company, I guess. I don't think he sees anything wrong with it, personally.
Well,
so is this like the VN, like the super VN part of the series? Because that's kind of what it sounds like. Because I remember that one part in the OG series where like Okabe went on a date with like Ruka as well as like Ferris. I don't know if it was Ferris, but he went on a date with like one girl or something.
Yeah, it was Ruka. It was Ruka.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, that's
that
right.
Felt really, really visual novel-y to me. But
yeah, how is this in accuracy to the visual novel, Shaw? If you remember.
I think this is kind of like they did this in the visual novel, like they had these kind of goofy scenes, but I remember them having like a bit more weight to them, as in like, like I remember this sleepover scene being like somewhat kind of cringy, but not like this much because I think they did more for like Moeka and Maho's like their relationship. They kind of fleshed that out more because like in that one scene we just get like Maho reassuring her that she matters and shit. But then in the other one, this one they kind of like do a bit more. Well, they do a bit more in the visual novel, but I think a lot of the stuff that we see with like Maho was kind of like spread out more in the actual like all of her characterization was spread out more in the visual novel. So those were the only big differences that I noticed.
Huh. So you would think that they would add all that content in there, because even though we just came out of a filler episode a few episodes back, which I find that kind of weird.
Yeah, it's kind of like the filler episode. I feel like they actually had more of a direction to go with that, but this one it kind of felt like they were just saying like this is a Maho episode, so we're going to include all the details on her like here. Like that's what it kind of felt like. So then they can lead back into the more plot-driven aspects of the story. I'm guessing for next episode because they left off with like a cliffhanger on the Kurisu's computer World War III thing.
Oh snap!
Ooh.
Yeah, what you guys think of that? Like now I'm getting into the good part finally.
Yeah, that was a good ending. Like, I was mildly interested throughout the whole episode because like I don't really care about the goofy parts, but the ending was well made. You know, like I like the way Maho approached Okabe, and I like the way she was understanding of Okabe. You know, usually characters in that situation are like, "Oh, you have to tell me, you have to tell me," and she was like, no, I understand if you don't want to tell me. So I'm gonna share something, and then if you feel like sharing with me, good. And I like the way they handled that, and it
That's a
got
good
me
way to
really
put it.
curious to see. Yeah, it got me really curious to see like what's gonna happen next episode.
Yeah, I agree. It was cool to see too because I'm glad that she was like the right amount of pushing pushing him on this situation. So I appreciated that.
Yeah,
So do you think he's gonna tell him everything that happened now? He's gonna have to, right?
Yeah, it's like the World War III
yeah.
situation.
I think we will at least talk about the time travel and stuff, like all the time he spent with Kurisu and all that. That's my guess, at least.
Yeah, I'm just afraid because no one's like they haven't really pinned down on who's well they are hinting at now on who are the ones that are actually breaking in and trying to steal all this data now. Yeah, America. Yeah, Russia.
Yep.
Woo.
Why
Yeah.
is it always America, man? Like, we didn't do anything wrong. Come on.
Well, yeah, it's not like the lab has oil or anything like that, man. You know, if they did, that's a different story. America would be on that way quicker. I don't know.
True.
I think overall it's just I'm just waiting for the part where everything destroyed. Not like everything gets
Goes
destroyed.
to shit.
Yeah, everything goes to shit now because I think this you could. My theory is this is was kind of our last taste of the whole fun aspect of this show. You know, like they didn't do a lot, but all they did was, hey, you know, here's some fan service, here's some comedy, and there you go. That's all you're gonna get now because the rest of this is supposed to be what we think is supposed to be suffering. Oh yeah, and it was great to see Professor Langston again after so long. It felt like forever because hearing his terrible accent was a breath of fresh air. Like
It
I was
makes
so
me
happy.
so happy. I don't know why. It just makes me ridiculously happy to hear him be so like his bad Japanese and then just making puns and shit.
He's so carefree.
Like him quoting himself. He presented his own quote as like this deep philosophical quote, and she's like, "Who said that?" And he's like, "I said that."
Wait, what are you, some sort of god? Get out of here! You think you're that great?
Yeah, yeah. I think it was nice to see him again, but we need more Japanese shaman girl jokes out of him.
We just need him to be like there, like most of the time. Because I noticed that we still haven't got much information on that whole part in one episode way back where he disappeared into a hallway. Like that's still like messing with me, and we don't know where that female professor is.
Yeah, we haven't
Because
seen her in a while.
she's
Well, it has
pro-
been a while, but yeah, we haven't seen her.
and for these two episodes, we didn't see Daru's supposed wife. So like for me, it's like, are those girls like double agents? Like while everyone else is snooping around, they're trying to cover their tracks. As of right now, yeah, I'm out of theories, but I just want my questions answered now. But
What
I don't
did
know.
you guys
It's
What did you guys think of I think this stuff was more of last week's episode, which I borderline forgot about up until now. What did you guys think of Mayuri's friend like that being in the hospital that Okabe was at and having like memories that of him in the
mm,
other world line?
oh, I remember that now.
Um, I didn't thought it was anything surprising. Like I just recently rewatched Steins Gate, the original, two
Mhm.
times. I'm finishing my second rewatch, and it is hinted multiple times that other other people outside of Okabe do retain their memories. So I expected them to play around with that concept a little bit in Zero. So when they said the girls had some memories from the other timeline, I was like, oh, okay, so we're doing this here as well as we did in the original.
Yeah, that's a good call because I think
think
a lot of people forget about that.
yes, I think that's something like they established early on, and they're just gonna use it to show that changing timelines has a lasting effect on other people's outside of Akabe. I think that's their goal with the timeline changing thing.
Oh God, it's horrible. By the way, what kind of subtitles did you guys have? Did you guys get Rickrolled?
Yeah, I got that one. I got that reference.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, I got Rickroll.
Yeah, okay. Just I thought I was going nuts. I was watching this at work and I was like multitasking and I was like, what the hell? Did they just make they make Kurisu sing one of those lines? I was like, oh God damn it.
I love how they presented that as like him outing her as like essentially like Japanese Redditor. Like he just has her quote a meme and then he's like, yeah, she's a Redditor. That's it.
Dude, Okabe just low key outsmarted an AI. Dude, he's a genius now. Oh my God.
Yeah, he did actually technically outsmart an AI with memes.
Oh my God, dude, finally. So you're saying right now we're all training to outsmart the AIs that are going to take over us in the future by being on here constantly learning about all these memes.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm gonna use that excuse from now on.
Wait, what? You'd have to tell people to watch this episode, then they'll understand.
What did you guys think of Suzuha holding Okabe up at gunpoint and like actually shooting at him?
I was laughing.
Oh, I thought that was awesome. I thought that was awesome actually. I really like Suzuha. Like outside of Kurisu, she's my favorite not favorite character because I like Okabe more, but favorite girl from the show. And I like the other side of her that we see in that episode, like the side that is willing to do whatever it takes to complete her mission. Like people forget that she's been through some hell, you know. So she's prepared to do this stuff like that, you know. I don't think she would actually shoot Okabe, but she would maybe shoot in the leg or something, you know. I think she could go the extra mile for completing her mission, and that episode showed that really well.
Yeah, because I think she's just kind of been in the background thus far with like, you know, just hey, we need to get back in the time machine or World War III is going to happen, and everyone's just kind of low-key been brushing it off because I mean Okabe won't really allow it. But I do like seeing her desperation because she's like realizing that the world is going to shit really soon and they need to take action before something bad happens.
Yes, exactly.
And she left a gnarly scar on Okabe's face now. So I was like, oh, here we go.
It's a
he looks badass now.
Yeah, nice.
It's low-key funny how like he gets more frightened over like thinking about Kurisu or seeing Moeka than like getting shot at.
Like he took that really nicely.
He didn't even flinch.
Yeah, he barely flinched, and I was kind of laughing, and then again, of course, I know a bunch of gun nerds are gonna be like, "Oh gosh, she doesn't have trigger discipline, God." But the part I was laughing at was just that's how calm Okabe was. At one point, I was waiting for him to be like me, like, "Oh, you won't do it. You won't shoot me. No gun. You won't shoot me.
You won't.
You won't do it." Because she was struggling so hard to just try to make sense of everything and trying to convince him. Because it felt like Okabe was really dead set on his decision of not going with her, or at least not yet.
Yeah, it's like I feel like it's also less of like at this point, I think it's less of him being swayed by like PTSD and more of him like fundamentally believing that time travel won't solve that problem. Like I think he's not going because he's like, if I do it, it won't do anything. Like he fundamentally believes that his actions won't change the world line, which felt different than him at the beginning because I think at the beginning it was like he couldn't look at a time machine without puking, but now it feels more of like he is more set in his resolve, for lack of a less anime term.
Oh, also, I really liked how Suzuha was hanging out with Daru in the time machine. They're just kicking it in there, you know. Finally a father son moment, not just them like doing shticks.
Yeah, but for all that I like Daru in the last episode, in this episode, the Daru scene in the most recent episode, the party was some heavy cringy shit. Like I really did not like that. I'm usually I'm usually like I don't mind Daru and his stuff, but that was a little bit too far to me. Like when you start joking about kids and
him
stuff.
getting stepped on, right, or
He
something like
wants
that.
to get stepped on by a literal 10-year-old. Like that's just cringy.
Yeah,
That was so bad.
yeah.
Hey, come on, man.
That's so cringy. Like that's far for Daru. That's so far.
Like we get it, we get it, Daru. You're nuts. Okay, just hurry up and make the time machine, or hurry up and get married. Whatever. Hurry. I don't know. Go make Suzuha.
Yeah.
That's I know that was his thing, but like, was that even in the visual novel?
I think it might have been, but I'm not sure. Like, I'm not sure how cringy that was because I don't remember cringing that hard like I did in this episode. I don't think they added it though, just for fun.
Because I remember Okabe giving Daru a warning, saying, "Hey, if you keep acting like this around her, Mr. Bronze could like punch you in the chest." And he was so confused and out of his mind. He's like, "Yeah, I want to get punched in the chest," and he's like, "Wait, what?"
Yeah.
How do you
He's like, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Girl, dude. Like he was just so out of his mind. I was like, ugh, this guy's got fetish problems. Because that reminds me of a Japanese article that I read a few days ago. There's a foreigner that went to Japan, and he asked Japanese women to step on him, and it was just spotted by policemen. Like, what the heck? Why are those women stepping on that tourist? And then like, oh no, he asked for it, and so I'll see if I can find that. I gotta link that. But I was just laughing because the whole time I was thinking, oh, Daru's probably that guy that likes to get stepped on by any woman, including a 10-year-old.
Or like her dad.
I wonder if that guy goes like around the world, like in every country. His objective in life is getting stepped on by a girl from every country in the world. He has like a list, like his Japan, next is up Nicaragua. I'm going to Nicaragua.
And then Mexico.
Maybe he was just like, oh, they do some weird shit in Japan because of like anime and those like game shows where they eat tables thinking they're chocolate. So someone's gonna step on me.
Wait, what? They eat tables think they're chocolate?
Yeah, there's this like game show where they have like a normal looking room and like some parts of it are chocolate. So people go around and try to eat shit like a chair or a table to try and see if it's chocolate, but some of it's not. So then they just like hurt their teeth trying to figure out what's chocolate or not. I'll have to find a clip from it. It's pretty weird, but
I think you showed me that way back.
Yeah, it looked like both weird but fun.
Oh, I found the
Wow.
article. Yes. Well, look at that for a second. This article. I know this is very late to the episode, but actually, it kind of is. But this is literally Daru. This article here. This guy just goes around.
It's of course it's out Shibuya. Like that's like close to that's at Persona 5 and close to Yeah, this actually looks he looks like a weeb. He looks like a weeb too.
Yeah, he's wearing a Nintendo shirt.
He's balding.
Yeah, balding.
Yeah, Jesus. This is oh my god.
That's Daru. That's Daru in the foreigner as a foreigner.
Daru and the Franks.
That's the worst joke you've had to make.
This is the worst joke I've made, and this is like
that's not even that's like worse than Fate's jokes, and Fate's jokes are pretty bad.
Okay, they're not that bad. Okay, this joke isn't that bad. Come on.
Oh, okay.
Let's not. Fate's jokes are a whole nother league. Let's be honest.
League as in better or worse?
Yes.
Yeah, at least it's not as bad as that. At least it's not as bad as actually Darling in the Franks,
Hey!
Oh!
I'll
Hold
take it.
on, let me get my phone out. Hold on. I got you.
yes.
Yeah, I always
Thank
I
you,
have to have,
thank you.
I have to have that ready. Yeah, pretty underwhelming episodes though. Like I have nothing else. All we were left with was a cliffhanger that wasn't really a cliffhanger, just like oh crap moment, and that's about it.
Yeah, we should probably, in theory, have more for next week when it looks like things happen that are hopefully more intense and less cringy.
So wait, are we set for 26 episodes?
I think it's
23.
23.
23? Okay, so we're almost at the halfway point. Okay. For some reason, I thought this
Oh,
was
it's gonna
like
be 2 core. I thought it was 1 core.
No,
I thought it
it's
was
super-
ending in like 3 weeks.
no,
Oh, great.
surprise.
yeah, this is great news.
Oh,
Yeah, dude.
Nice.
Hell yeah. We'll have you on later on again.
good, good, good.
But we'll pick you. We'll pick
You
like
guys gonna have
actual
me
good
later on?
episodes. No,
No.
Oh.
No.
All right. Fair
no.
enough.
No. Well, first of all, you gotta watch the show.
Fuck that. No.
Okay, go
Do
play
I
the
actually
visual.
watch anime? Hell no.
Dude,
Just
watch
go get stepped on.
the.
It's like the same experience.
Ooh.
Go read the visual novel.
No, just get stepped on.
Dude, I want to get stepped on.
Get
For-
stepping in the opposite direction. Get out of here, Becker.
Becker, you're the host. You gotta lead us in
Oh.
what we
I
do.
gotta end this
Wow.
shit.
Did you guys have anything else to say?
No.
Pat, did you have anything?
Let me think. Bacon, you want to take that contract on Bibogami?
We're discussing the contract now.
Oh.
Oh, why not?
Yeah, sure. You know what? Like, we could start it up. I'll start it up Monday then. How about that?
All right, so I'll start Girls on the Panzer.
Yes, woo!
Ooh.
I haven't converted
Wait,
another fan. But
Can you
we have
notice how
someone else.
cute their avatars are? That Bacon's is eating a burger and Pat's is eating like bread.
Bacon, when are you gonna eat that fucking burger?
I've been eating this burger for so long.
You've been eating it for months.
At least Pat here took a bite. I have yet to take the first bite. All right, Pat. So Monday I'll start up that show. I can't remember the name. Internet Handshake.
All right, and I'll start Communist Lollies.
Yeah, communist lollies. Hopefully, you don't ask that lolly to step on you, which I think she will step on you if you ask her nicely, because she doesn't really step on her assistant, but she rides on her assistant's shoulders. You can ask her to ride on
Well,
her shoulders.
Well, I would. She looks, at least she looks like she would be light, so I guess it's better than like Daryl stepping on me.
You
You
might not
die.
come back from that.
Yeah, you will die. Or enjoy it. I don't know.
Ooh.
Becker,
Ooh.
Becker, when I hit you up again, will you please step on me?
What?
I don't know. No, I was just kidding.
I'm not. No, that's gay, dude.
How's that gay? Well, what if you accidentally step on me if you spend 9 in my
Oh yeah, I
place?
scuff your J's. Yeah.
Dude, you
Spending
scuff my
the night at
J's.
his place. That's already gay.
You son of a bitch.
If you scuff my J's, I probably will headlock you at one point. I'll be you bastard. Lick it up. Lick it. Look at it.
What
Look
is this, prison school? Jeez.
Yeah. Welcome. My house is a prison school. Actually, no, that doesn't.
Oh.
sound good.
Ooh. I'm adding timestamps to this, and this whole last part will just be like random
Memes,
degeneracy.
memes.
It's just memes.
I'm doing the timestamp for like talking about some guy in Japan getting stepped on, and then like becoming memes and talking about general degeneracy.
I feel like that's every episode is general degeneracy.
We should rename our podcast.
Wait.
All
to
roads
Make
lead
it-
to general degeneracy.
We were gonna ask this. This is important. Pat, what do you think of the character designs?
In Steins Gate, I assume.
Yeah, I'm just trying to trigger you so you talk about Mayuri's boobs to piss off Maz.
Yes.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
okay. I do think she has big boobs. I do think that.
Yeah.
And
Statement. There, you can't argue with that. Mayuri has big ass anime titties.
I love ass.
Yeah, she does.
Cruise.
I love ass titties.
I love ass titties. It's the good kind of ass and titties.
It's the good kind of.
Well, the thing is, we have yet to see. So, if they're gonna give those 3 girls a slight fan service moment, they got to give Mayuri one.
No,
Just to be
Mayuri's
fair.
too wholesome for that.
I
They
know,
already
too
gave her fan
wholesome.
service in the original series.
Well, they just got to accidentally do it.
Yeah.
Just gotta do it.
Yeah, just do it. You know. That's fine. Then
But
they can
where is
counterbalance it.
Kurisu to give her a bath, like in the original series? Like,
Go on.
do I know, right?
Go on. I'm
Because
listening.
Kurisu's in the phone right now, yeah? She's like trapped in another world.
With in a
In a
smartphone.
smartphone.
not with a smartphone. In a smartphone. Ooh. Someone
Well,
should get on
from the looks of this episode, it looks like Ferris would be happy to give Mayuri a bath.
Yo, actually though,
that.
she's so sus.
Low-key,
Ferris is
on
sus.
top. Ferris is a.
Ferris is actually my least favorite character of
What's
Steins.
the
I
point
really
of
think
her being there? Like, is
She had like this little
She
to
is-
no point in the original series, and from what I've
Yes,
heard,
yes.
she has like no point in this either.
okay?
Yeah, she's completely
her-
irrelevant.
Well, it's like her house, so she provides the fan service situations.
So
Comes
she's
with
the
the
fan.
territory.
She's the fan service cat character. Well,
Yeah.
better than I guess. Oh, no, shut up. Oh, because I was waiting for her to be like a crucial part of the story, but now that you tell me that, every time I see her on screen, it's gonna irritate me.
I don't know. Yeah, I forget. She might do something. I don't know. Don't hold your breath.
Also, we haven't seen Kurisu 2.0 do anything yet.
Yeah, she's just in hiding with Ryuko.
She also has big boobs.
Yeah. Yeah, how did anyone think she was Kurisu when she has huge tits?
Oh, ouch.
No, I just call it like I see
Forever
it.
flat.
Oh.
Yeah, that was actually a funny joke in like the original, where like Mayuri was like cheering her up as like flat as justice or something. The irony.
I vaguely remember that. Yeah,
I only remember that one scene. Nothing else.
I only remember the boobs.
I just remember boobs, and that's the same with this one. I will only remember the boobs. If they say, "What'd you like most about Steins Gate Zero?" Oh,
Shout
you
out to
know,
Mozilla.
the cutest character and the most innocent character got an upgrade. Who knew? Oh, yeah. I got nothing else.
I do feel like they don't have like a lot of mobility. You know, if you think like Jill from the Resident Evil remake, they're all like bouncy. You know, when you have the opportunity to make better boobs, you should give them some mobility. Like Mayuri's boobs are static; they don't move. They're
Because they're
huge, but they
in a
don't move.
sweater. They're like
Just like her
inside-
character. Ooh.
But they could take some notes from like High School DxD. You know,
which I am.
those girls like
right now.
they turn they. Oh, it's amazing. They turn their head and the boobs like bounce. Like I want those boobs. I don't want reality boobs.
He literally wants
That like
those
boob physics
boobs.
boobs.
He wants those on him. Like Pat just wants implants just so he could swing his boobs around.
Exactly. I want people to step on my boobs.
Get it, Pat, get it.
What kind of fetishes are we creating now? Good God.
Oh gosh.
What have we become? Hopefully Steins Gate Zero comes out with a good episode next week, so we
So we don't have to talk about boobs.
yeah. Or at least in a better context.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every single episode's gonna be
Yeah.
about boobs. From now on, from this point on.
Yeah, we're just DXD at this point.
Oh gosh,
I did suggest doing DxD weekly.
Oh yeah, Bacon and I
It
could
would be
have done that. If Bacon caught up to the fucking series, God.
Dude, I just started last week. I'm only like 5 episodes in, and
That's not good enough, Bacon. I
Shut
was
up.
expecting you to be done in a day. In a
Hey,
day.
Hey,
dude.
look how long it took me to get our contract done.
Yeah, 2 years.
Better than 3 years.
That's
Not wrong. I love that though. Not wrong.
so bad.
Who said like Bacon quoting himself? You know what they say? 2 years is better than 3 years. And then Becker's like, "Who said that?" And Bacon's just like, "Me. I said that."
I said that. I said that because I can't think of anything.
Well,
On that note, we should probably end this episode. It's
I
been
am-
real, guys.
I
Make
am
sure-
Base Becker.
Hit that
We're
like
now
button,
ending this.
smash that subscribe button, hit the bell, ring it, ring the bell if you enjoyed customer service.
Step on
If
the
you
like
had
button.
great
Step on the
customer
like
service,
button. Step
ring
on the
the
like
bell.
button.
If you need
Step-
Pat in real life, you need to step on him.
We're on
Just-
iTunes
Yeah.
now. I didn't know we were on iTunes until like recently. But
Wait,
we're on
you
iTunes.
didn't know we were on iTunes?
It was like 4 days and he didn't know. We got approved 4 days ago.
Anyway, check us out on iTunes because I know a lot of people like that. We're trying to get on Spotify. Hopefully that becomes a thing.
And check
But,
out my mixtape. It's coming out.
No, it's not, Vegan. Shut up.
Oh, better than your mixtape. Oh,
Oh, but anyway, I hope
Oh.
God damn it. I hope everyone has a great day and wash behind your ears.
what?